Let's see if I can still do all this stuff. All right. Let me see. Gotta get a chair. Oops. Okay. There we go. There we go. Hopefully everything is gonna work. I haven't done this in forever. Man, how long has it been? I think it's been like 5-6 months. Yeah, I think it's been about 5 or 6 months since I've done one of these. Ugh. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some people in here. Hopefully, a lot of the old people will join. I don't know if YouTube will even kind of promote this because it's been so long. I used to do these all the time. It is kind of windy out here. I should probably go inside. Oh, there we go. I just gotta go inside because I don't want to be too windy out here. Alright. There we go. How you guys doing? It's been a while. Been like 6 or 7 months since I've done one of these. You're fine, Jesse. Sure, Avery. Go ahead. I'm just chatting. It's been so long since I've done any of this. I'm doing good. Is that Jose Lopez? If I butcher your name, I'm gonna apologize right now. I'm not good with names. Thank you. Yeah, I figured it's been like 6 or 7 months since I live in Montana, but it's been about 6 or 7 months since I've done one of these, and I've grown exponentially since then. I mainly focused on a lot of gaming content, and I kind of moved away from chatting with you guys for many different reasons, but you know, I figured it was time to come back to this. At least for, 2000 the 2000 subscriber special and all that. So, yeah, we can just chat about whatever you guys want to chat about, what new games you're looking forward to, whatever. So, ask away, guys. I'm just sitting here chilling for a bit. It's a bit too hot in my room to even record right now, so my setup's right over there. So, yeah, we've been doing we started the Oblivion playthrough a couple days ago. I have a little bit of it done right now for the second episode, but the Xbox overheated because it's just way too hot in my room, so I have to wait till it gets about nighttime so I can get it cooled down in here. But we'll get the second part to Oblivion out, and then I will end up doing more of the Dark Cloud, and then after I finish Dark Cloud and stuff, we'll go back through and I will finish some of the old series I have kind of left. Like, Pokemon Coliseum, I left that, and I need to finish a lot of them, but I just couldn't stick to one thing, and that's a bad thing. But I've got like 5 games for you guys I got to finish up, and then we can move on to new stuff. Thank you, Shalena. Apologies if I butchered your name. But yeah, I'm already not knowing what to talk about. Let's see. I gotta think about something else that we're eventually be doing the not Elder Scrolls. We will be doing Elder Scrolls Morrowind eventually. That's obviously probably gonna be done after Oblivion. After I get off of work, since I work as a teacher, here in a month, I will end up being like school will be out, so I'll be able to focus on more videos for you guys. I will definitely finish off all those series as fast as I can, so we can get on to bigger and better things. What do you do? Like, how many games do I have? Well, I've got a whole case of them, of old retro games, and I've got hundreds of games for you guys. I've got games from it. Like, I've got a PlayStation 5, so I can play PlayStation 5 games. I can play Switch games. I have a Series X. I have all the consoles, a computer, so I've got I've got access to any game you guys want to see. And eventually I'll be doing probably, viewer requested ones, but I gotta kind of get big enough, first of all, to be able to do that, because, just can't be doing anything right now. I'm doing retro games because I like it, but I also have to keep up with some current games to try to get bigger. Once we're big enough, then I'll be able to focus more on the retro games and all the different stuff, because then, I'll have dedicated, viewers and stuff. So, plus, I won't have to worry about watch time by that point, because I will have earned the watch time to actually get paid. I probably will not get the Switch 2. I will tell you, I am going to be getting the newest VR headset once the new Yu-Gi-Oh! VR game comes out. And then I'll try to fiddle around with some VR games for you guys. See what I can do there. I'm not the best in VR. Like, last time I tried to do that, I just couldn't stand straight. I wanted to fall right over because it was weird. But yeah, I don't have much different games right now that's kind of planned. Like, I do have like a list, but none of it's you know going to be done until all the old, all the backfill I have is kind of, eliminated. I wish I would have come on here with a bit more of an idea, but I really didn't know what to do, so I was just like, "Oh, hey, I'll just chat with everybody." And yeah, I probably should have thought about that a little bit more. But yeah, I've also I don't know how I would record like stuff for the 3DS or something. Like, I don't know how I would record any of that, so I probably won't be doing any of that. But I do have GameCube stuff, and I have some Legend of Zelda. I have Curse of the Wind Waker. I'm definitely gonna be doing that for the channel. I think I have Ocarina of Time somewhere that we will end up be doing. And what other ones would be good? I don't know. I've got a lot of different games that we can end up doing on the channel. And I prefer the more retro games, just because games that come out now, there's a lot of good ones, but there's just I don't know. There's not a lot of them are that are promoted are the ones that kind of pop out to me. Like I'm not a big fan of Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals, it's not bad. It's just I prefer like a first person type shooter to a third person. And while the game is fun, it's just I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. I still love Overwatch though. I wish they would actually come out with a mythic skin for Roadhog at that point. It's been out for so long and we still don't have one for him. So you guys got any questions? I can only yap on for so long before I run out of stuff to talk about. How you guys been? I really don't know what to talk about. I don't want to press something wrong here, so oh well. I I don't know, like I'm trying to think about what would be something else to talk about because I don't think it's probably very entertaining just to listen to me yap on about nothing. Something that's going to be 6 7 months down the road. Well, probably not that long. I'll be honest. Once I'm not working, I'll be able to actually just blow through everything. Like the game shouldn't take too long, and I'll try to have a. What I'm gonna try to keep doing is I'm gonna have a retro game I'm gonna be recording, and then a newer game to try to kind of balance it out. So we're not just going only into retro games and stuff, but I need to essentially start recording a game like older games and then just record them like probably within 2 days and just have the whole game for you guys so I can have that laid out and then just do the same thing over and over and over again. But I don't know. It's I haven't really planned out how I'm going to do any of this. I just kind of know what I want to do, but you know, nothing ever works to plan, so you guys got any questions or I don't know, you guys excited for any video games, movies, whatever? I also do not I don't know when the next Phasmophobia video will come out. I did one of those like last week, and once I talk to my buddy, we'll figure out when we're gonna be doing that next. Um, man, I was expecting when we had 20 people that chat would probably go a little bit faster and have some questions and all that, but seems like everybody disappeared quite fast. Oop, I pressed the wrong thing. It's been so long since I've done this. I don't know too how many collabs I'm gonna keep doing. Like I'm gonna do collabs here and there, but I think I'm going to kind of lay back on some of the collabing because I've been collabing with people like Wexra. Not real. They're not like some of them aren't official collabs, like where we've both agreed. It's been more of that I've been able to play with them and then record the instance and all that, and they've been fine with me recording it. Obviously, I've done that with Wexra, Raptor Rex, a little indirectly through Spooky Wizard Emporium, and most of the time with my wife hates me gaming, good buddy of mine. But besides all that, I really don't have much collabs. Like I collabed with my brother, but I don't count those as collabs because it's my brother. So I might lay off a bit of the collabing and focus more on making solo series, but I do want to kind of keep that, at least one type of collab series going on because I think that having some type, some group videos are good for the channel as well as good for you guys because you guys get introduced to other people and can also check out their content too, as well as you guys enjoy mine, so you might enjoy theirs too. And I don't collab with people I really don't trust, so at least official collabs. Like the only official collab I've actually done so far was the Phasmophobia collab, and I actually loved that video. That took me about 6 hours to edit because I had to censor a lot just because YouTube likes to be iffy with their cursing and stuff. But yeah, I had to take a while. I had to take the day off work to edit that thing. That was awful, and that's mainly because what Xbox likes to do. Well, Microsoft, not Xbox, but Microsoft has this weird thing with the PC where whenever something is put on the PC, it automatically uploads to OneDrive, and that kind of sucks because when I make a video that's like, if I record and I record for like 3 to 4 hours, I cannot go to sleep or else it's going to upload that to OneDrive, and then my OneDrive is going to be over full, and I can't I can't upload any shorts to the OneDrive. I can't get emails, none of that. So, and I've tried to turn off the syncing thing with the recording folder, and it doesn't work. So I'm kind of at a loss with that. And the only other way to turn it off is to completely desync my Microsoft account from my PC, which that just adds a whole new, level of annoyance. But yeah, I really don't know what else to talk about, Holy. Man, I wish chat was a little bit more active, but maybe I start live streaming. That's when everybody's got to be loud. Go figure, right? Oh, one thing is why I've stopped live streaming on Twitch mainly, and it's just because now that I can record, it's a lot better for me to just record and make those types of videos for you guys instead of having to edit all these, have to edit the stream down, and then it just streaming has its own set of problems, and especially since out here we got a new type of internet and it sucks. Like at times it decides to not want to work, so what ends up happening is there's just a laggy stream, and so streaming's just not practical for me anymore until I get a new place, which is probably years down the road. But I'm definitely going to keep making videos for you guys. I can't keep it consistent yet until, obviously I get done, working at this place so we've got a month, and then I'll be able to get you guys consistent videos out. I'm going to try to get you guys 2 videos out a day, as well as 2 shorts out a day, so I can actually, get you guys enough content, because I don't really like just doing shorts. I've been doing about 4 shorts a day sometimes, because I feel that giving you guys 4 shorts is better than just putting 2 out a day and then doing nothing else. Even though I know that sometimes doing only 2 shorts is better, but I want to give you guys more content. I don't want to just sit back and give you guys nothing. And 2 30-second shorts or 15-second shorts or whatever is just not enough content. So I'm going to keep trying to, give you guys a lot of content. And I'm not going to be the best at editing. Obviously, if you guys have already seen, I'm not, the best editor, but the good thing is there's beauty in simplicity. You don't really need to have all this flashy editing, but it's it would help me a little bit, but I don't really have the money to be constantly paying for like a CapCut membership and all that just to edit. Like I'd rather just focus on the gameplay and give you guys the best gameplay and best videos I can produce, in my mind, because to me, if I can watch my video over then and I enjoy it, then it's good enough to go up. And I hope that you guys end up enjoying my content too. I know a lot of you guys don't watch my content from at least my videos. Most of you guys will watch my shorts, and that's fine. But if you guys do end up, liking longer form content, I'd appreciate it if you would check out all the different games I have. I have all of them put in playlist. Anytime I make a game, I try to make a playlist for it so it's easier for you guys to find. Because I know that thing of where somebody doesn't put in a playlist and then you want to find the certain thing, and if you didn't like it or whatever, then you have to go searching and searching for it until you actually find it. So, and I know how much of a pain that is, and it's just I don't know why people just don't make more playlists, and even if you just have to put random stuff and as a playlist. Man, I'm not gonna be able to stream now, am I? Everything's got to be loud. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing more content. I also I do plan on revamping and redoing one of my first ever games I did on the channel, and it was actually funny enough one of the first games I ever recorded on channel called Bound by Flame. I'm gonna try. I actually might do that more. After I probably finish off Dark Cloud, I might go back and do that one next because it's actually been a while, and last time I did that one, I did mess it up, and I think I had muted myself for like an hour or something. It was just, I need to go back and redo some of these old series that I had live streamed from like 9 years ago when I was, like 15 or whatever, when I was actually doing all that. But I would love to revamp a lot of my old series for you guys and actually, make them a lot better. Especially because now that I've grown as a content creator and as a just been able to, as a gamer too, hopefully the gameplay will be a lot better and I won't get absolutely demolished in Bound by Flame. Because if you guys don't know, Bound by Flame is quite a hard game. I remember the first time I had beaten that game, it took me I think a couple days actually to beat that final boss because it was brutal. That character that you fight at the end was just awful to fight. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do a lot of different series for you guys. If you guys ever have any ideas and all that, share them in the comments. I can't promise I will do a series if you recommend the game, but certain ones I will. If I do already have it, then that'll be a lot easier for me because I'm not going to be going around just buying every game that somebody recommends just because I don't have infinite amount of money. But I mean, if I did, I'd love to be able to play every single game that people recommended to me. But that's not practical. So, man, I have just been yapping for the whole time, huh? People came in, chatted for about 2 minutes, and then just left, and it's been me trying to find something to talk about. But yeah, I that's probably another reason why I kind of backed off of this too, because there's just iffy of when I'm chatting with you guys on the shorts on how many people are going to stay, and there's no guarantee there's gonna, that you guys are gonna chat, but and I don't mind that you guys are just sitting in here, but it does make it a little bit hard for me to kind of talk about something besides just kind of randomly, talking whatever pops in my head. But favorite horror movie? Um, I gotta think because that's an actual hard one. Because my problem is that horror movies are not really scary anymore. But I think if I would have to say best horror movie for me, not in terms of horror, just because I like it, has to be Freddy versus Jason. That's probably my favorite horror movie if I had to pick. And that's just because it was, it's the coolest movie in my opinion when it comes to horror. There are not too many good ones that come out now. And let me think. Is there any other ones that I could think of? Because I don't remember a lot of them. So, because I didn't really watch too many horror movies. I was more into horror video games. Oh, you seen it 100 times? Yeah, I figure a lot of people have. I've seen it a couple times, but like I learned that I used to actually get kind of scared at horror movies, but then once I played The Evil Within, that totally changed because that game scared the absolute crap out of me, and I started learning that for me the reason why I find horror video games scarier, it besides something like Phasmophobia is just it's not scary because it's so funny, but I think that's the charm of it. Is once you got a group of people, it's a lot funnier, but it does get you sometimes. But yeah, when it come to Evil Within, the some of the times you just randomly get chased was terrifying, and because you kind of put yourself in that scenario, it feels a lot more. You can actually feel your fear a little bit more because one, obviously you don't want to have to you don't want to get destroyed by the enemy and then have to redo all that. But I yeah, The Evil Within was probably my first turning point in terms of gaming where I stopped really watching horror movies because that game was I did never played the second Evil Within. I just didn't care enough to do it, and when I did watch somebody play it, it didn't look as good as the first. And but yeah, the first Evil Within, I really loved that one. And then also Resident Evil 4 remake, that one was a good one. I loved that, and when things jump out from the sides, they always make me jump. Yeah, one of my favorite ones of that was partial horror. I only call it partial because Resident Evil kind of went from being main horror to partial horror, and then they kind of brought the horror element back. And the it was Resident Evil Village. That one I really loved Village, and the baby one, the giant baby thing, I do not like that thing. It is just nerve wracking when you take my gun away from me in a game. If I have a gun and I can shoot it, even if that thing does not go down, at least I have my gun. But man, when you take away everything, oh boy. What's up, Amy? That I think that's the fun part, though. Why some people like a lot of those horror games without a gun. I prefer them with a gun because then it makes it just a lot more fun to kind of defend yourself, even if it is in vain, where you're only gonna be able to scare it off for like a little bit of time. All right. Was checking the poll, seeing how everybody's doing. Oh, crud. I tried to make a my other 2,000 subscriber thing. Well, when I say other, the one video I was trying to do, I spun in circles shooting more than once. Yeah, that I can. Yeah, that happens in zombie games for me. I'll be like, oh, I'm surrounded, spray and pray, and just spin in a circle. But I had made a video before that was for the 2,000 subscriber special. I had to just delete it because. So if you guys see, can I see? Okay, so the monitor here, this is a 32-inch monitor, and when I record it, if I use my browser and stuff, and I don't make the video full screen, it actually only records like half the screen. So I had a whole video I had done, and then after I had looked at it, and I realized that I couldn't, it didn't show it didn't show any of the comments that I had shown off, and most, if not half, the video, the short that I tried to show off in the video was just cut out. So I had to, I just had to scrap that, and I don't know why. It could be something with OBS or whatever. I could have some setting wrong, but I think it might be the monitor. Monitor might just be a bit too big. Because it's one of those gaming monitors that's meant for you to like buy multiple of them so you can have it like go in a full circle around you if you wanted. I don't know what madman would want to do that. That just to me would be way too confusing if I had to spin around to actually do stuff. Plus, that'd be expensive setup. I got that thing on sale, and man, if I had a whole like 8 or 9 that you would need for a whole circle, holy crud, that would be way too much. Hopefully, it'll get cold here soon, so I can start recording Oblivion for you guys, that second part, so we can get through the arena. I was doing I had done a few parts in the arena, a little I guess spoiler or something for you guys, that where I'm at right now in it is that we ranked up again, and then I had to go out and repair armor. So I had after I repaired the armor, I went and well, actually I don't even think I repaired my armor yet. I just went and tried to tried to break into somebody's place so I could test out the systems and stuff in Oblivion. Because this is the first playthrough like of me truly playing Oblivion. I only ever played Skyrim, and then I did play Morrowind to a decent extent. Never beat Morrowind, but Oblivion I never really played because of the graphics of the game, like the people just looking odd and stuff like that. I know that people like making their really weird looking characters and stuff, but Oblivion before I didn't really care for a lot of the aesthetics of the game. The remake though is beyond beautiful. Like I will definitely be playing the whole game. I'm gonna put some more shorts up for you guys of it, probably just scenery at times, because I love looking at beautiful scenery in games, because that makes me appreciate the artwork and all the time and stuff that the developers put into it just by admiring the world and the world building. So, anybody got any more questions before I hop on out of here and chill before I have to go record? Because I'll stay as long as we got people chatting, but I'm kind of just yapping here to try to fill for time, and I don't even know why, to be honest, just trying to burn some time. I definitely remember now how hard these were to do, because it's not easy to sit here and constantly be entertaining on a live chat. At least for me, I don't know how people do it. So, any more questions, guys, before I end up heading out? I'm guessing not. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes if somebody's typing. If they, I don't want to, end it and somebody be like mid sentence they were typing. All right. Well. Oh. If you guys would, if you haven't already, I'd appreciate if you guys would, take a look at the recent Oblivion video or just any of them. I'd appreciate it because any watch time, I definitely can. It would definitely help. But I thank you guys for stopping on in for anybody that did, and hopefully this will be live because if not, it's just gonna be hi Mwangi. Is that how you say your name? Mwangi? That's I don't know. I might be butchering that. Okay, so I was correcting your name? Sweet. How are you doing today, Mwangi? I don't know why the screen is so bright. Fine, what about me? I'm doing good. Just figured I'd chat with everybody since it's been months and months since I've done one of these. And it'll probably be a long time again before I do them again. I don't know. I might just do it here and there and just, randomly do it. Because why not? I kind of miss doing these because it was a lot of fun to actually, connect with the community. I miss some of my old people I used to talk to in here. I don't even know if they're still subscribed, but hopefully they are. I've been growing so fast. I just been trying to, focus on content and doing the live stream stuff. Like, good thing is I don't have to be connected to the internet, so it ain't gonna be laggy. But still, I used to sit here almost every day and chat with people. Man, I wish that all my old videos like that wouldn't have gone to private because I learned that if once a video goes to private, all the watch time that it had just disappears. So that kind of sucks because I had a lot of good live streams before where I used to have like 12 people sitting here just chatting all the time. I used to have a lot of fun doing this. Then work and all that happened. Then eventually, once I got the PC, then I just kind of didn't see a point in streaming anymore because I had the means to do what I wanted, which was make videos for you guys. But the problem is that making videos takes away that one thing that, well, it doesn't always take it away because you still get that sense of community with the people in the comments, but focusing on videos does take away the aspect of talking to people while you're playing the game. So it's just I have to think about more of what I want to, what I kind of want to do instead of just sitting there and just chatting with the people that are just sitting in chat while I play my game, which it's it was kind of a weird change to do, but definitely is I think a lot better because one, I can't have YouTube on me if something is done, whether it be in the video game or what. So I have my editing, the power of editing essentially. But yeah, I definitely have missed this. Yeah, I feel you. I used to have my own YouTube channel. Oh, you used to? What, did you end up quitting? Like, how long do you end up doing YouTube for? Because I know a lot of smaller creators quit because yeah, I was blessed. I went from having like 100 to going crazy, and like I went from like 100 to 500 within like a week. Had it for about a year. Did you make videos like full fledged videos, or did you make shorts? Because shorts actually will help you grow. The problem is though is that for your watch time for your actual videos, you gotta hope that it translates over. I've gotta I've my community is blessed me with a lot of time, but the problem is that obviously out of the 2,000, I probably think maybe 50 people watch my actual videos. I'm not stressing about it. I love everybody that subscribed to me. I appreciate every single one of you guys, because without you guys, this channel's nothing. So it's just for me. I just make the content because I enjoy it, and hopefully, with your guys' help, I'll be able to make this a full-time job and be able to just sit here, create content for you guys, and hopefully make you guys laugh and have a good community that's not toxic or going at each other's throats over dumb reasons. Because I think that's the problem too much with both YouTube and just even streaming nowadays, is that a lot of people always want to have that conflict instead of just wanting to sit there and playing video games, which I think was the whole point of YouTube, was to just kind of sit there and vibe with your community with the content creation you made. And now it's all drama. Well, now it's not all drama stuff. We had the drama period, but now we're kind of in the odd political period, which uh, not fun. It really isn't. uh, I want gaming to come back into the fray on YouTube. Hopefully the politics stuff can kind of get buried deep again. But I have a feeling that probably won't happen for probably about a year or so before we have another shift in the YouTube meta. I appreciate I appreciate that, Mwangi. I'm glad you enjoy watching the channel. When did you find me, or did you like find me today and end up just like checking out the channel and stuff? Because I know I do a lot of For Honor stuff, mainly because For Honor shorts are easy and they're also very, my whole point, like when I play For Honor, I mainly am just trying to clip farm. I'm not even gonna lie. The way I play is literally intentionally to get clips. So that's just kind of how I roll in the game at this point. But I need to move on to, like, I'm gonna keep doing For Honor, but I need to move on to doing different shorts, so I'm not sticking myself as that For Honor Shigoki guy or just that For Honor guy. I want to do a bunch of different stuff. That's why I need to kind of lay back on doing all these. How you doing, Happy? Yeah, I remember. You found me last week. May I ask what what video you found me on, or short? Because it was probably a For Honor one. I don't know, because I have a lot of different shorts though. I like doing a lot of different ones just because I don't like sticking to one type of content. I feel that sticking to one type of content's not good for me. I like variety, so if I stick to one type, then I'm kind of screwing myself with that. But it has been a while, Happy. It's been like 6 months since I've done this. I've been, as you can see, I've got Cap cut up, but that's because I had edited the partial footage to the next Oblivion part. Yeah, I Happy. I kind of backed off the streaming and stuff because it's a lot easier for me to just do videos. One, it's I don't have to worry about all the problems that come with streaming. But yeah, I'm just trying to do more videos for you guys so I have content for you guys instead of sitting here and you guys having to watch a 3-hour thing. I can make, anywhere between half an hour to an hour and just, put that up every day for you guys to hopefully, make you guys some good content. Are you there, Happy? Oop, Happy might have either DC'd out or dipped out. I might just go to the hour mark and, end it there. Might as well. Unless I kind of run out of things to talk about, which I already am. Oh, I should probably show you guys this, because, oh, funny, you mentioned that, Mwangi. That's perfect, because I'm about to do more Dark Cloud. I paused the series for one thing, and I'm going to show you, watch this right here. So, I had ordered a couple things so, I ordered this one. This is the Dark Cloud 2 strategy guide. This is so when I start this series for you guys, we have the strategy guide. I've also got that for Legend of the Dragoon, that I am doing Legend of the Dragoon for you guys. Don't worry. That's my favorite game of all time. We're doing that one. I got this one came in after. So this one actually came in Friday. So that's why it's kind of been on hold. But yeah, I got the strategy guide so we can I can kind of make the series a little bit longer and kind of get more out of it for you guys when it comes to these older games. Like Legend of Dragoon, I know it. I mainly know most of the stuff because I played the game over so many times. But by having that, I can actually share with you guys more, little bits that even I can't remember, like weaknesses and all that. So it's gonna be nice. I wish I would have gotten that before I started the series, but at least I got it now. So we now have the strategy guide for that, and I might get another one for other games, but I highly doubt that I'll be able to do that. Yeah, I'm going to be using that in the next one. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be recording later on tonight. I'm going to be recording the Oblivion Part 2, and then probably Oblivion Remastered Part 3, and then I will end up switching to Dark Cloud and probably be doing about 3 or 4. I'll probably make videos until we finish either until we completely finish off the first part of Naroon Village and the Divine Beast Cave, or I might also go a little bit farther into the next area, so we can. But I'm gonna try to at least make 3 more parts this weekend on Dark Cloud, if not more, because Dark Cloud's a very fun and easy game to record, which I love because I don't have to really do too much besides cutting out the running. So I actually just enjoy recording in general because, one, it's a fun game. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do a lot more and try to give off some more information during those. And with Dark Cloud 2, I'm gonna try to get all the pictures. Yeah, Dark Cloud is so awesome. I like that. I'm so glad that people like it too, because I know the first part did pretty well. I think we're on part 3. I think. I could probably check right here on my Xbox real quick while I'm chatting with you guys. But yeah, Dark Cloud. I'm glad that was I had figured out everything to record on PlayStation also, because originally the reason why I couldn't was because there was for the Elgato Capture, when you want to record on a PlayStation 5, you have to go and turn off a certain setting, or else it will not allow you to record. And I don't know why, but so we are currently on. Let's see what part. Oh, we've got okay. So we're going to be on part 4 of Dark Cloud, and I'll be able to. It's going to be a lot better now, though, since I got that strategy guide, and I'll try to. I'll try to show off a bit more. I'll try to, think about better ways of editing the video, so I'm not cutting out certain stuff. Sometimes I cut it out because I sit there and yap too long, and it's just something useless, and so there's not a reason to put it there, or it's just I said something that was like completely wrong, so I just cut that out. But I need to stop doing that so I can stop having as many jump cuts in the video. But I never try to cut out anything interesting for you, so you guys can at least get the full game. Try to get the full game experience. All right. Moingy, have you ever played Dark Cloud 2, or have you only played the first one? Because another game I'm going to be doing for the channel is Ark the Lad. I played. The crazy thing is, before I got my PC, I had actually played the game, but I never recorded it. So I'm going to probably do Ark the Lad also, which is a great game as well. So I'm going to keep doing a lot of retro games for you guys, and don't worry, we've got a lot of retro games we can play through. I've got at least like 40 that I own, probably. I've got some for GameCube, got some for PlayStation 2, got some for PlayStation 1 also. Azure Dream's going to be a fun one to do for you guys. That one will be quite a bit, though. I think that's going to be a little bit longer of a series because, well, I don't know. Depending on the weapon, as long as I pick the right weapons in Azure Dreams, I should be able to. The series shouldn't be like too crazy long to do. I think there's only like 40 something floors. So, but yeah, I'm gonna keep doing retro games. We're gonna keep I'll keep the formula probably of one retro game and one current game until there's nothing like good currently out, and then I'll probably switch to doing 2 retro games. But I'll probably keep doing the the ones that we have for a while on Xbox and stuff, because I've got like Graveyard Keeper that I want to do for you guys. I want to do Stardew Valley for you guys. I've got a bunch of Harvest Moon games I can play for you guys too. So believe me, I've got content for days for you guys, and I will not stop. Like I have no plans on stopping. This is irrelevant, but I can see that it is day where I. What's up, Chris? How you doing? This is irrelevant, but I can see that it is day where I am from. It is it's 3. Okay, so I was reading that wrong. So it's 3:34 from where you're at. It is currently. It's actually 6:34 here. Yeah, I hit it a couple weeks ago, and I never really. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, and the one video I did do it didn't record too well, so I had to delete it. It's 8:30. Oh yeah, you're 2 hours ahead. I remember that. Yeah, if I ever move back to Michigan, then we'll be the same. We'll actually be on the same time zone. So I do like Mountain Time for one reason, and that's that anytime a game comes out, it comes out at 10 o'clock here. So I get to actually play it before I get to go to bed most of the time. If I decide to pull an all-nighter, it's a lot easier for me. But yeah, that's about the only benefit, to be honest. You are you gonna be streaming tonight? And oh wait, no, that was I know the Wexra went live earlier for her 1v1 viewers. Uh, but yeah, we gotta also talk about when the next Phasmophobia stream is gonna be. I can't wait to record that again, dude. That was funny. And once we get new people in, it'll be. I can't wait for more funny moments to do. That's too much fun of a game not to just, mess around on. All right, so we're running up on the hour mark, guys. I can't wait to watch it too. Did you already see the first part? Because that was hilarious. I really enjoy recording with Goo, and because Goo's hilarious. He is hilarious. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting on when we get other people and we get to mess with them and all that. Especially because once Chris and I get to actually do more and more of the Phasmophobia and we unlock more stuff, it'll be a lot easier for us to run customs like the way we want to. So I think after probably about 3 or 4 streams, we'll be able to do it, a lot easier because we'll have everything. Holy, that's okay. I let me try to read this name. Fingalingle. What? Okay, I can't even pronounce it. What was that? I don't even know. I appreciate that though, Fingle Dingle. Yeah, we've been growing quite a lot. We've been on the constant. We've been constantly growing. I think ever since we hit like 1900 subs, because we were like we stopped for a couple weeks, and then once we hit about 1900, you guys have been awesome by sharing. Just sharing everything around. I appreciate it so much, guys, because you guys sharing the videos and all that, all the shorts, all that really helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. Because I can't wait till I can actually do this as a full-time job. Because once I can do this as a full-time job, I'm going to hopefully the best I can try to give back to you guys and do some different things, and not like those scummy people that are going to do some lame thing. I'm going to try to play some games with you guys. I'm going to try to just do everything I can to get the community a bit more active and hopefully just make the community, make our community friendly and as friendly as it can be, because you guys are awesome. I don't ever really see much hate. You guys are just always loving, and I cannot thank you guys enough. And it really does help me out a lot. You guys do not realize how much every kind comment you guys have, just everything you guys do. How many times all the likes, all the shares, all the love you guys give me really does help me out a lot. I'm not to be a downer. I don't have too many friends, but when I look at that number, I see right now. I think we're at 2,075. To me, I've got 2,075 friends sitting behind me, and I appreciate every single one of you. I love you guys. I'm so happy that I have the community I have. I've been blessed with some of the greatest people in my, around the community. I'm blessed with some good friends, and my wife hates me gaming. Go check him out if you don't know, have him already. He's another Shigoki player. He's such a great guy. And I'm so blessed to have you guys. I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't. And that's kind of another double-edged sword for me, because I wish I could do more for you guys. I wish, right now I wasn't working, so I could just pump out, 2 to 3 videos a day and just give you like 2 shorts and like 3 videos, which I'm going to try to do that when I can. I'm going to try to put 2 to 3 videos up a day once I'm not working at the place anymore. But I want to give you guys more content because you guys deserve it. You guys really do deserve more content from me, and I will try to deliver on that the best I can. I cannot make you guys any promises, but I will keep making you guys videos. I will try to stay as consistent as I can. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys, because I've been, I've been blessed so much to have all you guys. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. I really wouldn't. You guys are awesome. All right, we passed the hour mark. How's my battery looking? All right, well, we're still doing good. I'm glad you guys do. I appreciate that, Mwangi. I will try to do more of these. Um if I remember, I will try to do these probably. I'll see if I can probably set them for a certain day, but I might just, whenever I can, just do these. I mean, I could probably do them a lot, but it gets kind of hard when I don't have much to talk about, and I don't want to, do these and just talk the same thing over and over again. So, because then that just gets boring for you guys. But hopefully, we can get more people in here to have, big conversations, so we can sit here and just, chill as, as a community, as friends, as, just gamers that, love games, love anime, whatever, and just can chill, chat, and respect each other. You know, I yeah, I really don't have much else to say. I'm really blessed to have you guys. The Lord has blessed me so much with all of you, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying my content, because I have seen in the, from my recent shorts and all that, on how much you guys love the recent shorts. I know one of them I probably wasn't the best. I thought the Yorm one I made was pretty good, but you guys didn't like it that much. That's fine. Some hit, some missed the mark, but most of them been hitting, and you guys have been blowing them up. They've been passing hundreds. I have one that recently that is going crazy. I think it's almost hitting like 15,000 views going on, and you guys are just so awesome. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. Like, truly, truly, thank you. But it's getting, well, it's only about 7, but yeah, I have many plans for you guys in terms of just videos and all that. So I hope you guys are looking forward to all that. Hope you guys are looking forward to the series once everything gets done with my work. I will be putting out a lot more videos for you guys. I might even try to do 4 videos a day if I can. But I can't promise anything, but I hope you guys are looking forward to all that. I'm going to get off of here. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys again for all your support. I will never stop thanking you guys, because, again, without you guys, this channel's nothing. I'm just a random guy that hopefully can just keep entertaining you guys, and maybe one day we'll hit the million mark. Hopefully, we got to shoot for the stars, and eventually we'll be able to grab them. With your guys' help and by the grace of God, we will get up there with 1 million, and then once I get big enough, I will definitely try to see if I can get some of you guys that are, smaller creators and stuff that have all supported me throughout everything. I'll be able to hopefully do some collabs or something to get you guys some shout outs, because I think that's another issue with a lot of high end YouTubers, that they don't give their, the other smaller creators that are up and coming, that love these big massive creators. They're not, trying to build up the next generation of YouTuber and all that. No, I don't, man. I love everybody. Everybody is made in the image of God, and I love everybody. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care what you know what you know what you like, what you dislike. I love everybody the same, because that's what God told me to do. I don't hate anybody. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for your support. And I hope you guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Here's to the next, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000. Moingy, what is your hobbies? Gaming, gaming and recording. These are literally the only two things I care to do anymore. Like that's my only hobbies is gaming and doing this, and I'm hoping to turn this hobby into my job. And yeah, that's about all I got for you in terms of hobbies, my man. Sorry, it's nothing crazy, but I'm a very simple guy. I just like my video games, like listening to my Christian music, love the Lord, and and just try and do my best. So I'm gonna head off here, guys, though. Mine are gaming, coding, and drawing. Coding and drawing, that's really good, though. Because all those three together, you could make yourself a pretty good game. You could be like the Stardew Valley creator that after a couple years, you just have a success on your hands. But that's another thing, too. Once I get big enough, I do want to see if I can make my own game or get somebody to make my own game. Because I have some ideas, and I would love to, as a gamer, make my own game and see how everybody likes that. But I'm going to head off here, guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for your support. Here's to the, to 100 million, whatever more subscribers. I just hope we can keep growing. I love you guys. Ow. I hope you guys will stick with me through it all. And even if you don't, I wish you guys the best if you end up leaving. I wish you the best if you do. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for your support. Have a good day. And God bless. And I forgot how to edit and end this. That shows you how long I've been doing this. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, there we go. All right. See you guys.